I'm going to share a quick tip on how you can deal with your Fox Mustang side moldings. Now they all curl over time because the rubber on the front shrinks, but the metal stripping that's on the back doesn't. And so what happens is you get curling on the edges. So if you look at the door molding, this edge is curled up and that edge is curled up because this has shrunk, but the back metal strip has not. And getting these to straighten out, like you can leave them in the heat, but inevitably the rubber shrunk. So there's no way, this is bonded, this metal strip is bonded onto the rubber. So I'll show you a really quick tip to use heat. And we're actually going to remove the metal strip completely, and then we'll be able to install them. These were once curled like literally a letter C, and now they're flat and pliable. So I'll be able to easily double side these and put them back on the car. So here's what you do. I'll put it in the tripod and show you. So the first thing I would do is I would get in on here, and I'm just using a pry bar, but I would, a screwdriver, I get the edge of the metal up so that you have something to grab onto with the pliers once you get it started. So I'm going to work on this side here. Just putting that in the edge of the table because I have a plastic table. I'm going to run the torch down here. I'm outside with some ventilation. I'm just heating up that strip. Getting some heat into that metal strip. I'm only going to go about halfway. Throw a glove on because it will be warm. Grab a hold. And as you can see, it starts to peel off. You might have to add a little bit more heat later to the last half of this molding, or maybe not, we'll just see. Yeah, it's peeling off really nicely now. There we go. And already, if we look at this end, that's very pliable. Very pliable. So we'll pull the other side off doing the same technique. First thing I want to do is just use a screwdriver to pry the end up, just so we have something to have grip on. You'll notice that I didn't even remove the factory foam tape. I don't need to. Just add a little bit of heat. Good ventilation. Don't have to worry about anything bad happening. Pliers, glove. Maybe I need a bit more heat in this one, I don't know. We'll see. It seems to be going okay. And that's it. Now, look at how flexible this once very stiff and curved molding is. The only down point would be, I think, that there might be a tendency for it to sag. But if I use a straight edge and some tape when I'm mounting it on the vehicle, I'm sure we can compensate for that. But there you go. Now, just to show you, let's lay that down flat there. And a moment ago, that was deeply curved. And now it's actually curving down because it is now flexible rubber again. So there you go. Quick, easy tip. Little heat. And that took me maybe 20 minutes, and all of the moldings are now cleaned up and ready for paint and some double-sided type and back on to the vehicle.